What is up, everyone? This ain't an episode of Scaranoia, but it will be because today me and Chris are doing our 31 days of Halloween movie draft. We both have 15 movies apiece, and the 31st movie that we have agreed upon, well, that I agreed upon, is VHS Halloween, which is dropping on Shutter October 3rd. Um, if you've seen our Christmas movie draft from last year, you know how this works. But we don't have Hugs as our moderator this year. We have Tricia. Tricia, what is up? How are you doing today? We can't hear you.
What?
There we go. We couldn't
There
hear
we
you.
go.
Um,
There we go. She botched
no,
it, but it's okay.
sorry.
What is your all-time
Trisha's been a
favorite
long
horror
time fan of
movie?
the show. She's also
My what?
What
all
is your
time favorite horror movie.
all-time favorite horror movie?
Ooh, I have to go Dream Warrior.
Dream Wars is my favorite. Well, my
There you
second
go.
favorite Nightmare movie, The Hunt Dream Master.
That was one that I would watch constantly when I was a kid. So
But
Hell yeah.
without
Hell yeah.
any farther ado, let's go ahead and get on it. Chris, what is your first movie?
So the first movie that I have is one that we talked about a lot last year, and I don't know why we never got around to watching it because we were both doing the 31 reviews. Um, People Under the Stairs. That's one I've been telling you forever that I need you to watch,
I've
and
watched it.
that's a good one.
I've
that
never
is
watched it.
I thoroughly enjoy that one. I think it's a classic, like didn't spawn, it wasn't a franchise, it was a standalone. But I did talk about it in a previous episode of movies that, should have a sequel. So,
It's creepy,
All right.
eerie.
yeah.
With my first pick in the 2025 Chris and Jared Horror Movie Draft, I select the greatest Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie of all time, TCM2. Just watched it for the first time this year and fell in love with it. Excited for you to finally watch it and fall in love with it as well.
I'm
Oh,
excited. I know you showed me the one scene from that and I died.
Dude, I can't wait for you to watch it, bro. Leatherface is jerking off, bro. Cinema.
All right. All right. Next one I have, it's a sequel, but at the same time, I guess technically you could call it the fourth, even though it's really the second. Um, it's a sequel to a movie that I introduced you to that you fell in love with, Jared, and it is Return to Sleepaway Camp. That is my second pick
Yeah.
of the round. Oh, I know, and like I do not claim the second and the third one, but they're there. Trisha,
This
have you seen Sleepaway Camp or no?
I watched it, what, like a week and a half ago?
Yeah,
Was
that's
it?
right, that's right. Yeah. This is the one that like really ties into the original story and brings back a lot of people, so that's why it's my favorite of the
I sent you
sequels.
that remake thing, right? Keenan Thompson.
Yeah. Keenan Thompson doing the remake. I'm very interested about that one.
anyways, with my second pick, with Black Phone 2 releasing later in the year, I figured we would refresh on it before. I don't know if you're going to see it. I know I'm going to see it. But my second pick is an absolute classic, one of my favorite movies from 2022, The Black Phone.
And it's a Blumhouse production. Let's point that out. And Jared hates Blumhouse.
Yes. I haven't
Plus,
seen. I haven't
most
seen that.
Blumhouse's ass. Like I said, 95% of the catalog. You know what? Not this week on Scaranoid, but the next, we're going to be doing some type of tournament or something with Blumhouse. Trisha, if you want to come on, since we had our little Discord thing, you can come and be our third for the Blumhouse
I
tournament.
mean, I feel like I need to argue that one.
All right. Okay, so for my third pick, I'm going a little lighter. Okay, I'm going a little lighter. since this is a Halloween draft, it's a spooky season draft. It's not necessarily just a horror movie draft, right? I'm gonna take it back to my childhood, and we're gonna be watching Halloween Town.
Yes.
It's a Halloween movie draft. Halloween Town is a Halloween movie.
Yes.
It's great.
Look at her
All right.
face.
I got one for you. Since you want to do that, I got one for you as well. It's spooky season. It's nasty season. And that's one of the most nastiest, glorious movies I have ever watched in my entire life. It's my third pick. I am picking The Sadness. A Korean.
If you say that it's the goriest movie you've ever seen,
One
I'm
up.
Have you
gonna-
seen Cannibal Holocaust?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's tame compared to this. That's PG compared to this. Terrifier is PG compared to this.
All right. Well, moving on. I'm picking one from my childhood that I remember vividly as, and I'm gonna share a little core memory. Okay, back in the '90s, you could rent VHS players from Blockbuster, right? And one time we got this VHS player, VCR. That, my God, why the fuck did I forget? VCR. We got a VCR from Blockbuster. We rented it, and for some fucking reason, this movie was in there. And I remember watching this movie, and it terrified me. But it's not really, when you watch it back, it's not really the craziest. But I do love it. Core memory of horror for me, and that is Wes Craven's Shocker.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
I've
Great.
heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it.
So good. It's so good. Very slept on. I don't hear enough people talk about it, but I love that movie.
All right, next we got an absolute classic that you should watch every single Halloween season. I can't believe you haven't seen it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a horror anthology, Trick or Treat. It is so fucking good, bro. Can't wait for you to watch it.
Chris? Oh my gosh. That's my favorite, like, modern day horror movie.
I think the best, well, that or Haunt is the best movie set on Halloween.
It's so
I'm
good.
interested.
Oh
I'm
my
interested. Jared once described a scene of a fat kid kicking pumpkins, and
Dude,
it's the
it's
fat
so
kid
good.
from Bad Family. So I was sold from there. But okay. Now, Jared, this one is it's in a series. I believe it's one that we both haven't seen, and it's in the Rob Zombie series. It's House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and then Three from Hell. So we're going Three from Hell.
Why?
I thought you
The
haven't
Firefly.
seen it.
I know, but it was such a good ending in fucking The Devil's Reject.
But look, both House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects have been fire. I don't think that this is going to be less.
But anyways, we need to watch it.
I take it you've seen it, Trisha?
I have seen it, and it's okay. It's just okay. It should have ended with Devil's Rejects. But
Agreed.
go for it.
Next, we have we have the best home invasion horror of all time. Erin Hordis is one of the best final girls of all time, if not the best, the most smartest, the most intelligent. You're going to be watching Your Next.
Well, I've never seen that either.
Have we watched that before?
No. I mean,
I don't think so.
I don't think you have. I've never watched it.
Okay. I'm excited. This next one I have, it's not really horror. It's more of like a thriller, suspense kind of deal. It's one of my favorite. I don't know why, just something about this movie just keeps you on the edge of your seat. And that's going to be Phone Booth.
Don't know. I don't even believe that's a movie.
It's starring Colin Farrell, Kiefer Sutherland, I'm a big Kiefer Sutherland fan.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Mentioned.
it's very good. It's very good.
So we have been hitting. I've been hitting a lot of the subgenres of horror, and the best subgenre of horror, besides body horror, is slashers. And I'm going with one of the most underrated slasher villains of all time. Does not get enough love. Talking about Victor Crowley, you're going to be watching the first action.
That one has been on the list because I know you have like sung that praise from the beginning. So
So good.
okay,
I just
okay.
found that.
Have you ever watched Hatchet, Trisha?
No.
It's good. It's good.
All right. So for my next pick, I'm gonna go something that's on both of our lists. Something that we both have not seen yet. It's one of the newer, I believe, 2025s. And that is Popeye the Slayer Man. I have yet to watch anything outside of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2. So these like old school cartoons and movies being reimagined into horror movies, I'm excited. I found like 4 different Peter Pan ones that I want to watch. So
Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare from this year is pretty good. Not on my list. It's pretty good. But since you're picking a movie that neither one of us have seen, I'm doing the same as well. I'm talking all about Marshmallow. I've heard so much good shit about it. Everyone has talked about it on TikTok and shit, saying it's really good. It's got a really good twist in it. A lot of people put it in their top 5 of the year. Haven't seen it, but yeah, Marshmallow. Don't know what it's about. I just have heard people talk about it.
okay. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard the name. So yeah. All right. And now I'm going to be picking a sequel that I 1000%, and this might be an unpopular opinion, is better than the original, and that is Pet Cemetery 2. Trisha disagrees.
It's not that I didn't like it, but the first one scared me so bad when I was little. I I don't think I fully grasped the second one.
That's
You
valid. That's valid.
you went children's TV shows, movies, whatever, turn into the killers. I'm doing the same. So I'm doing the best one. I'm talking all about 2025's Screamboat Willie, baby. It is so fucking good. I can't wait for you to watch it. You remember I
Oh, never
praised
mind.
this one a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of Mousetrap as the
Yeah,
one that
no.
you hated. Jared pretty much made me sign something saying that I would not draft Mousetrap, Babadook, or
That was it.
I
That's
forgot
it.
what it was. That was okay. Just those two. Okay. So now we're going to be picking from my favorite series of all time, Nightmare on Elm Street series. But I'm not going to be picking one of the main ones. I'm picking, to me, arguably the most slept on one out of the entire Wes Craven, and we're going New Nightmare. Probably like a top 2 for me.
I'd say it's the third best in the series, behind 4 and 3. But I'm fine
Okay.
with that.
I
Since
remember
you're,
watching that for the first time. I find
Yeah, same.
since you went like a classic slasher, I am going to do the same, but it's a new one. I'm talking about 2025's I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's a new movie that came out this year. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's not the greatest, but I need to watch it a second time.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I was a big fan of the original, so I've heard mixed reviews on it. So I don't know. But okay. On this next one, we're going one that like I don't think I've ever heard a singular person talk about, and it's something again, another random VHS tape from my childhood. It's called "Sometimes They Come Back," starring
Oh,
Tim Matheson.
Stephen King.
It's a Stephen
Oh,
King, yeah.
I've heard terrible stuff.
It's not the greatest, but it's nostalgic for me. Because as a child I didn't watch a lot of horror movies, so that was one of the few that I really enjoyed.
I have a couple Baltimore movies on my list. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the first one. 2025's Together. I was very disappointed by it, but I want to rewatch it going in with lower expectations. But yeah, my next pick is 2025's Together.
Jared knows that one of the
It's not
subgenres of
bad.
horror
It's
that I
not
hate the
not.
most
It's
is
not really
body
bad.
horror.
It's not. Now I have a fucked up Baltimore upset. But yeah, 2025's Together. I want to rewatch it going with lower expectations. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like there is a commonality here where I am picking classics and I'm picking older ones, and that train does not stop with my next pick. I'm going with um one that I don't think you said you've seen, but I could be wrong. We're gonna be going with The Good Son, starring Elijah Wood and Macaulay Culkin.
That sounds terrible.
It's not terrible, but it's yeah, you probably won't like it. I'm gonna be honest, but you got to see it. You know, you got to see it. It's a classic.
Next, I'm going still continuing a 2025 train because we need something to rank at the end of the year. I'm going 2025's Found in the Cornfield. It was pretty decent, a good slacker.
Okay. Not a fan of clowns, but you know,
It's based off a
it's
books.
No,
Have you read
no.
the Clown in the Cornfield books, Trisha?
I have not read them, but I did watch,
Yeah, the movie's
and it was
pretty good.
exactly it was your
Okay.
typical teenage slasher horror. It wasn't bad.
All right. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I've seen previews for it, and I'm excited to
We're
see
down to the final four picks.
Final Four. And this next one is one that you've introduced me to. We've only watched it one time, but it quickly became one of my favorites of all time, especially in the found footage genre. And mind you, found footage is one of my favorite genres of all time. So, with that being said, the next movie that I picked, the fourth to last, is going to be Creep.
Pretty- Absolutely love Creep. Next, again, continue the 2025 trend. It was a January release, so I'm not seeing it since January. I need to rewatch it. We're talking all about Companion. It was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. But yeah, Companion.
I feel like that's one you have talked about quite a bit, off and on. Um, Excited to finally see it. Okay. So with my next pick, I'm invoking our agreed upon one sequel to any of the movies that we have picked. And it's the sequel to the last one. It's going to be Creep 2. Better. I don't even know if I could say it's better than the first one. I mean, it kind of is, but that's not the takeaway from the first one. Creep 1 and 2, best duo of movies in the found footage genre of all time. Don't at me.
Wow, that's a big statement.
All right.
What's better than that, Frogman?
Anyways, carrying on with my 2025 list. I'm gonna go with Until Dawn. I hated it, but I need to give it a second watch to really digest some of the shit.
Okay. I played the video game thoroughly, so I'm intrigued to see if it ties in at all, or if it's just taken off the namesake and they redid it. Because like if video game titles have been huge. I mean, you saw that they made a Last of Us series. Um, there's a few others. They're making a Phasmophobia movie apparently. Five Nights at Freddy's. So the horror games are really getting pushed into movies, which I'm intrigued about. But I feel like I've heard such horrible things about Until Dawn. And people have said if you were a fan of the game, you're going to hate the movie. So I'm not excited for this at all.
See, I'm gonna go
But
in with the mindset, not expecting there to be fan service, and see if I like it.
valid. All right, so for my next one, I'm picking one that I really had to watch like 3 or 4 times before I fully understood every detail. I love movies like that like wraps up at the end and then you realize, holy fucking shit, all of this other stuff makes sense. So we will be watching The Uninvited.
I've never seen that.
Such a good one. I don't want to describe it because I think I explained a little bit to Jared, but like, yeah,
I've
it's
watched it.
got.
I believe
Doesn't
so.
look
It
interesting.
No,
sounds
last time
familiar.
you said that last time, and you tried to describe it, and it was the complete wrong movie.
It sounds familiar. But anyways, was my second to last pick. I'm taking the best movie of 2025, an emotional roller coaster. So make sure you have tissues. The Long Walk.
I'm excited because you have hyped that one up, as I'm pretty sure in your top.
It's my
Like,
it's my favorite movie.
yeah, I didn't want to assume because we haven't talked much about
That's
what you've watched.
if it's on digital. But also we might
Yes.
be org media as well.
No, yeah, no, we definitely are going to be. Um, So my last pick, not the most exciting pick, okay? But again, I'm going off of nostalgia for me. And this movie I remember watching on TV and then somehow magically finding it on as like on DVD. And it was
It
I don't
wasn't
know,
on
but we're
DVD. You mean it was on VHS, buddy.
no,
Don't
this
act
one was
like
DVD. This one was DVD, bro. This one was DVD, I promise you. Okay? And it's more of like a multiple story horror movie. You know what I mean? There's like 4 or 5 stories in the one movie of different perspectives of different things happening. Um, it's an old movie. It's what?
An anthology?
Sure. Yes, that. Yeah. Anthology horror. Coming out of I believe like the 80s. So Jared already hates it. Even it's gonna and it's called Chillers. We're gonna have to be arg mateys for that one.
sounds good. I like Taylor Miller. Maybe I love being a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Um, but my last one's from the 80s too. And it has been described as one of the most vomit inducing last 30 minutes of any movie. I have never seen this movie. I was looking up reviews and everyone said that it is a hard last 30 minutes because of how realistic shit looks. People say it's almost like a snuff movie. But it's not because it's an actual movie. I am talking all about Society, one of the earliest body horror movies of all time.
I'm not gonna lie. Part of me thought you were gonna say Serbian film.
No, do I look like Chuck the movie guy to you, buddy? But yeah, that has been our movie draft. Trisha, how'd you feel about it?
That was a decent list. That's a decent list. Yeah. Good job.
I feel like we both,
um,
like I said, you went for the more current 2025 modern day list. I went for more of like the nostalgic, you know, 80s and 90s horror movies.
there are a few I'm gonna have to.
Definitely,
Yep,
definitely. And, you know, Jared's gonna have reviews on all of them throughout the
yep.
month.
And then we will come back together and have a ranking. Each one of us will have a ranking of all 31 movies. So it will be different. My 31 might be Crispy's first. So we'll have that. It'll be probably a longer form video. May even go live for it. Who knows? But we'll have a debrief and a scare and horror episode. But yeah, that's been our little drafty draft. This week's episode of Scare Noir, we are going to be having a tier ranking of just about every single movie franchise that you can think of. It's almost 2 hours long.
Just be no, it's 2 hours long. Just stick through it. You're gonna have to watch it in pieces.
We have Server from Look at the Podcast on the episode. It's going to be a good time. Other stuff for View Count this week. Yeah, on the View Count channel, we'll have Red Zone Monday. rundown for our NFL stuff for the week. We have Red Carpets and Relaunch. We're going to be doing a Disney movie tournament. And for Heel Club, we done something. I can't remember what it was, but we done something. But yeah,
Was that we did the signings of the Triple H era?
yeah, the signings, the best signings of the Triple H era. There's a lot of pissed off moments in there. Yeah, all that's
Yeah.
coming out this week. Also, this Thursday, I'm gonna go back to posting the regular weekly things on the channels. This week, I'm gonna be trying to name every person that competed in an elimination chamber match on the Go Club channel. Also, there'll be a pro wrestling sim thing coming out this week. Me and Crispy a few weeks ago did a booking of AEW versus WWE. We're gonna finally get that uploaded. We're gonna start doing weekly content again. Probably not. We said about once a week that we're gonna do it 7. Then we're done. But yeah, make sure to follow us everywhere. Make sure to follow Trisha on TikTok if you want to shout it out. Also be in the link in the description.
Trisha's bookshelf.
What was it?
Trisha's bookshelf.
There we go. Make
There
sure
we
to give
go.
up her a follow. But yeah, we're also gonna have Trisha back on Scare Nora very soon. Something we plan on doing with Scare Nora is we're gonna have to invite people on, not really like celebrities or nothing, but we may eventually go into that, but more just people on talking about like horror memories, their favorite horror movies, their earliest horror memories, what they like, what they don't like, all that good stuff. We're gonna turn Scare Nora kind of into an interview show. Not every week, but you know, most weeks will be an interview show probably with me and Chris being the questionnaires people. We'll be asking people questions. But yeah, make sure you follow all of us everywhere. Drop a like, drop a comment, and we'll see y'all when we see y'all. Peace out.